Hello. Hi. Testing. Testing. My microphone working? Testing. Why am I so quiet? Testing? So low. What up, guys? Kinda glad that music's over. I don't know why, it kinda hurts my head today. My head be hurting, guys. But I don't want to take any more aspirin. Sick of taking aspirin. What's up, Overlord? What's up, Ghost? What's up, Spike? And what is up, Al? Hi. Hi, guys. Welcome. Warframe day 50, guys. Sorry, I'm chugging my water. I'm still so sleepy. I'm a sleepy guy, man. But I feel like I need to like catch up on sleep. I feel like I've been getting really restless sleep. So I don't feel rested. And I just feel tired all the time. Hi, how are you? What up, Ender? That's fine. Thanks for dropping by. I haven't grown up at all, though. I'm still a baby. I did get Jade, though, and I went ahead and put stuff on her. I just got a level her, which we're going to be doing today. We're going to be doing some Jade stuff because I need tokens for that final ethereal stuff and for... what's that last thing? There's like a skin. I want it. I want it. Bro, I feel like I'm gaslighting myself. I have to be. I'm like, am I dizzy? But I don't know if it's I'm dizzy or I'm tired. I can't tell. I can't differentiate. You got your Arcane Energized maxed out yesterday? Nice. I haven't played for a while. I haven't gotten back on. Like, I got back on and did the Jade. Or, like, made Jade and everything and, like, got it equipped. But I haven't been on because I've been playing Final Fantasy against my better judgment. Like 30 minutes ago, I had like a bag of popcorn, like a 100-calorie bag of popcorn. That was when I last ate. I don't know. I feel like it's because I went through a lot of emotions last week and my body doesn't know what to do. It hasn't felt that way before. So it's like almost, it feels like I'm in shock. Because I just don't know what to do, you know? You know what I mean? It's like I haven't felt those emotions in either such a long time or I've never experienced something like I experienced, like losing someone unexpectedly. I never experienced that before, so I don't know if it's like shock and then just all the range of emotion that I felt like within a week. And just tiredness and like all of it catching up to me. I don't know, I just feel weird, man. I feel weird. That's the best way to describe it. I feel weird. I'm gonna make lunch today though, so I'll eat like a real meal. I am drinking water and I'm halfway done with this I'm gonna keep it 100. I don't know how big these gamer sub cups are. I'll Google it. How... actually, I'll just go to the gamer sub website. I'm just gonna type it in. How much does a gamer sub cup hold? How much? Alright. Shipping information? Or does it really not say? How big is this cup? Bro, it doesn't say. How much water That's not how you spell water. I put a H in there. I'm just gonna tattle myself. How much water does a gamer sup cup hold? Okay, it's 24 ounces. So I'm halfway done with 24 ounces. That's it. Why didn't I have it on the website? That's so weird. Yeah. Just, you know, I feel like I just need to actually sleep. To be honest, I feel like I need to take a melatonin tonight. Know what I mean? I need that weird ass melatonin dream. That's not right. You know the one where they like, you dream a really long Furbies and shit? Yeah, that's all I needed to know. I mean, to be fair, I did just buy it because I had a cute girl on it. So you're right. That's all it needed to have on it for me to buy. You got me on that one. Oh, why am I large? Okay. Alright. Yeah, I need those weird ass melatonin dreams. Where you dream of long Furbies going into boiling water and then coming out and making like another long Furby. I need that shit. Necros Prime is back? Yeah, I think I remember looking at that. So, oh gosh, am I in the game? Hehe. But yes, I got... Trying to make sure I'm not crazy. This feels like it's going faster.
Odd that humans only get a few years to live, yet spend most of that time
doing everything wrong.
Learning how to live.
You're right.
A new quest is available in your codex.
Bro, I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Am I crazy? Maybe I'm just sleepy. Man, I don't know, man. Maybe we have those melatonin nightmares in the afternoon and it's an afternoon nap. Maybe it's time for afternoon melatonin dreams. Also, I forgot to make this friends only. We're gonna be doing the Jade elevator stuff, so if you guys want to join, feel free. I got the second part, but as you can see, there's a third part that I do not have points for. And I also want the skin that they have. So if you guys would like to join to spam elevator, Jade elevator, feel free, join up. I know it's early, so I don't know how many people we're gonna get. This is about, like, I started streaming like 30 minutes earlier than I normally do. Maybe, no, I had coffee this morning, so maybe I don't know what I need, honestly. Maybe I just need to go to the doctor. Maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe that's the answer, guys. You have room for one more person. I haven't done this in a while either.
Now you might be wondering if I'm holding back on y'all. Dream.
And I do want that cat. And there's a Forma bundle. That's nice. And a Warframe slot. I need, yeah, I kind of need all of this, honestly. I need all of it.
You know it.
I had a very strange dream that I just instantly forgot. I totally forgot what I was saying. It was about Warframe. It was like I lost all of my normal money in it, I think. I think that's what I was gonna say. Like I logged in and all my like the normal currency that you have, it was just gone. And I was like, why? And I was like trying to pay for things with it. I was trying to say, hey, I'll pay for this mod. I'll give you in-game currency, which kind of makes no sense because I'm sure most people now who are playing have tons of in-game currency. So it really makes no sense for me to offer that up. Like, please give me the mod. I'll give you in-game currency. Because that made sense to me.
All that is left of her is the moth in this cave. Otis could have shown done more. Had Otis stopped Parker's grandfather.
Right? That's my, like, when I woke up, I think that was my logical thinking, was that who the hell gives a crap about in-game currency, you know? Like, why did I go for that?
Dignity. The Oregon used her like they used you. A pantomime of justice and truth. She could have been a force of something greater. She still can. As a weapon of my
I hate this guy. He sucks, guys. He's kind of a douchebag. He's kind of the worst, huh?
You sound exactly like one of them.
There's a Prex card on this map? What's that? What that, dog?
Upward. Sending air supports to help you jump higher. A sister beacon?
I'm here.
There are too many of those, and you will have to fight a sister of Parker.
Ooh, I like your jade. Those are pretty colors.
Otis fears they have cut power to the elevator.
There. Oh God.
Ionic
Okay.
charges nearby, or else we will be going nowhere.
Oh. Okay. Please stop hitting me. I'm just trying to do my little moves. I learned watching the dev stream that you could shoot the green things. I mean, I can't do it very well, but it's a thing you can do. I learned that. It's a poster of Jade. Ooh. The elevator needs power, guys. Good job. Killing stuff. I mean, it's a nice little surprise for you. You're like, oh, I got a poster. And honestly, the Jade stuff, like the intro screen or like wallpaper that they kind of show you is really pretty. But I could be biased because I really like green. So I think that might be where it's coming from me. I'm just super into the color green, so I'm like, yeah, nice. Good color choice, good color combo.
You know the problem with the Oregon Order. They would never say what they truly desire. Hid their aims behind golden platitudes and the coolest.
I don't really know if I like the Jade weapons. Maybe I'll like them better when I get more mods on them. They're still all baby weapons. Like, I literally put her frame on, put some stuff in it, like the bare minimum, and then logged right off. I was like, this will work. This works for now. And then I went back to Final Fantasy. Which, not gonna lie, the story's super boring, but doing like a lot of the busy work in 14, I don't know, it always has a certain charm to it because it's just senseless busy work where you can just watch stuff and kind of zone out. And I mean, that's what I like about this game. Like if I'm ever playing offline, I can just kind of zone out and then, you know, do my little things, do my little silly video game things. I think that's always the charm. That's most MMOs though. Most charms to MMOs is that you can kind of like zone and then just play something. I did not do anything this round. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm kind of lazy. I'm also like, I don't know, testing myself to see if I'm crazy or if I'm actually getting a little lightheaded or dizzy. I think I'm fine. So I am lagging a little bit today. I'm not gonna lie, I do miss my like mega vaporwave wisp. Just like have that killer laser that's so amazing. Oh. Well, that was simple. I didn't realize it was mastered. Spike, I'm sorry. I definitely was aiming for you. And I knew it, like, after I drew back the arrow. I was like, that's a teammate, and I still went for it. Still went for it. Oh, shoot. I don't know if I updated that. What did it say I was playing? Okay. I was like, I hope I'm not still in the Final Fantasy category. That seems like something I would do. Sometimes you just gotta try to take out a teammate, you know what I mean? Just gotta try to take him out. I'm kind of itching to also play. Don't make fun of me, guys. I want to play that poor man's Warframe too.
Operator,
Because I want the bunny stuff. Even if I know I'm not gonna like play it for a very long time. I don't know. I want the bunny skin, guys. Oh yeah, I also made this. I made a shit ton of weapons. That was another thing I did. I went a little ham making a ton of weapons because we needed to level stuff, but I can't remember what I even needed to level stuff for. I feel like it was something I wanted from Jade, but I honestly, I couldn't remember. It left me. I made it all and then I was like, okay, cool, got all this. I don't know why. I'm pretty sure it was for something in Jade, but I have no idea why. I can't remember. The thoughts are gone. They're all gone. Oh, yeah, thank you. I know we talked about that and then I immediately forgot about it too. Yeah, I needed mastery rank and I think it was for something in Jade. I think it was for a weapon. Like a blueprint, right? I think so. I think that was it. My memory has just been totally lapsed lately. Like a couple days ago, I went to go take all my vitamins and I was like, have I already taken these? I think I've taken these. I can't remember. But I feel like I woke up super early and I had my coffee and I took these, but I cannot remember if I actually took them. So I didn't take them again. I was like, I don't know what the worst, like, taking another multivitamin will do, you know? Give you more vitamin B and C. Like, I think that's all it'll do. Also, this happened a while back, but I can't remember if I said there were new sub emotes, guys. I'm gonna be getting the follower ones redone, so if you guys have any other ideas for what you want the little mascot any other like emotes you want from that, you can post them in the Discord. But we're gonna be getting all of the follower emotes as the mascot.
From there, orders
Yeah.
will commit them.
Yeah. Sorry if I'm a little like low energy and like slow today. I'm pretty sure it's just the restless sleep that I'm getting. It's just not restful. I'm sleeping, but not restfully. Oh, I just fell into the void. Hold on. Give me like 2 minutes to figure out where this is. Oh, cool. Okay, I do not see anything here. Do I need to scan this shit? Oh my gosh.
You refer to is dead. But Ordis is sure he would also have told you, tag, 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 tag.
Oh.
Far out of our way.
They're like tarot cards. This is actually sick. To be fair, I don't like.
Onward and then upward.
Oh gosh, I'm trying to shoot with this. What up, mate? I haven't been going outside very much, to be honest. So I could kind of have a little bit of a vitamin D deficiency because I just haven't been going outside.
Are meant for the Corpus troops to call in backup.
So goodbye, guys. Goodbye. You're leaving. I see you going. Goodbye. See you later.
Starting elevator ascension and
But I didn't overdose because I didn't take the pill also, by the way. I would never, like, if I thought I took it twice, I just wouldn't take it. So I would maybe not take it. But yeah, I haven't, like, I feel like I have not been out in the sun in a hot minute, like, for a long time. Every time I do, I get sunburnt. I think I told you guys the story of me getting sunburnt when I went golfing. And the top of my head got sunburnt and how embarrassing that was. It was very embarrassing. I felt very silly to have a sunburnt hairline. It was kind of funny, but you know, I felt silly nonetheless. Aside so much cleaning, bro, I don't know what's happened after COVID, and just lately, maybe it's not an after COVID thing, I've gotten like kind of germophobic. So I clean a lot. I wash my hands at least like 6 or 7 times per day. I feel like I'm going crazy. After I do anything, I wash my hands. Go outside, wash my hands. Go shopping, wash my hands. Go in somewhere, wash my hands. Wash the sink, clean the counter. There's a speck of dirt on there. I gotta clean the whole kitchen now. It's gotta be cleaned. Like deep cleaned.
A man who has known starvation in his youth
Oh, I didn't realize the bow got zoomed in too.
waste. Be warned, I will not let Jade's legacy be squandered.
Yeah, I just always opt to not take them.
Orden character.
I don't know why. I think it's just like medicine in general. Like if I ever forget that I take it, the game plan is just don't take it. You know what I mean? If it's like a prescription, I'm like, oh well, you know. Could have weird side effect, even if it's nothing. I'm like, yeah, just don't take it. So I think that's kind of what my mind reverts to, even if it's just multivitamins. Like, oh well, if you think you took them, don't take them. Just, you know. That's just kind of what my mind reverts to. I did take my vitamins today though, so we're good. I also was waking up at like 5 a.m. and I'm not gonna remember anything that happens at 5 a.m. Oh no! Okay. Like once 5 a.m. is rolling around, I don't remember anything after that. I wake up. That's it. Oh, didn't see him. Guess I'll never know. I don't know how I feel about the pole arms. I don't know why I just said pole and then had a weight between it. I don't know how I feel about the pole, guys. You don't remember the 5 a.m. Among Us challenge? Bro, if it's Among Us, I feel like that is like that's outside my age ring. I'm a hag dog. I don't know. Anything that's like Roblox or I don't know, kid stuff, I don't know. My nephew was talking to me about Roblox the other day and I was like, I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm so happy for you. That's all I could say. I was like, man, I'm so happy for you. I'm really glad you're having fun. Oh my gosh, is my cup broken? Just spilled water on me. Sorry, I don't think it was like screwed on correctly. But yeah, he's so sweet. He always tries to ask me like what kind of stuff I watch on YouTube and like what kind of games I play. And when I try to explain to him, like I watch like weird analog horror shit and like I'm not even gonna attempt to explain what a VTuber is IRL because that would just be weird. But like when I try to explain the stuff that I watch now, I see in his eyes that he just doesn't get it. He's like, kind of like how I am when he's talking about Roblox. I'm like, okay, sure, great, that's swell. A form of a puppet show.
Are you enjoying
I've
the
always thought VTubing, and the reason I like it so much is I when I was younger, I wanted to be a wrestler. I thought just the idea of making a character and like making these fantastical stories was so cool. I also at that age did not know that wrestling was fake. I for sure thought it was real. But then like I kind of realized like as I got into my teens that it is fake and it's scripted and they make these plot lines, and I was like, oh, that's so cool, that's so neat. And like I was even more into it, right? However, very glad I did not pursue that route because I was thinking about it. Really glad I didn't pursue that route just because even though it's fake, there's still like a physical aspect of it that deteriorates their bodies a lot, and just the steroid use and stuff that's in there, and a lot of the people that came out to not be so great in wrestling, you know what I mean? I'm really glad that I didn't pursue that route, especially like women in wrestling. It's super weird. I don't know how it is now, but like back in the day, it was very much like looks based. I mean, they called breast puppies, for God's sake. So, it was already teetering towards a lot of sexual harassment. It was a little much. So really glad I didn't pursue that route. And like for a while, like when I started streaming and stuff, like I would use a cam sometimes, but not really. I kind of just would not use a face cam a majority of the time.
Didn't get an invite. Shame on you.
So when I found out about VTubing, I'm gonna be real, I didn't understand it and I didn't really like it to begin with. I was just like, oh, I was like, this seems kind of silly. Like, you know, I think that was like adult brain trying to tell me like it's silly kid stuff, right? And then the more I watched it, the more into it I got. I was like, you're just like creating a character, kind of like wrestling. So like I got really into it and I was like, yeah, I was like, this is something I'm super into. It's such a good creative outlet in general, to be able to make a character, like for me, making a character, making outfits, uh, designing all this stuff, and really like thinking out how I want things to look or move. It's just, I don't know, it's a lot of brain food. You know what I mean? Wrestling belt toggle, bro, you know, maybe for the next one, maybe for the next model. I'll get the women's or no, I'll get the people's champ belt. The injuries are real. Yeah, yeah, those things can go really wrong, especially since it's all done live and you can definitely tell when someone's like really hurt themselves. I would always I was super into the Hardy Boys. So when they would jump off ladders and shit, and you could tell that maybe something went wrong, I was like, oh yeah, I was like, that didn't go as planned. The first time I saw wrestling was at a friend's house, and his whole family was super into it, and one of the wrestlers went out into the parking lot, totally empty, except a limo, and he blew it up. Oh shit! I actually remember that. Actually remember that. I think they blew up Vince McMahon's limo. And then it's not funny at all because like that happened and it was supposed to be like this crazy plot line that's like, oh my god, I can't believe that he took Vince McMahon out. Well, his son or daughter, they're gonna have to take over WWE, right? And then like 2 days later, one of the talents went completely batshit insane, and took out his whole family. And then he had to come on screen and they had like a memorial for him because they didn't know at the time what had happened. And then after they found out what he did, they just removed his existence from the entire WWE website. It was wild because he was on, guess what, drugs, like enhancement drugs, trying to be better performer because that's what they all have to do, or they feel they all have to do. Now that you're a mage with a bodyguard unit. Warframes, yeah, I like that. My bodyguards of Warframes. Literally just playing dress up can be satisfying. It really is, though. I love making outfits. It's super fun. I hope that when I get more comfortable drawing like the body, like art wise, like just drawing forms, I can do like outfit commissions. I used to be an Undertaker and Randy Savage fan. Shit, did I forget who Randy Savage was? I think I remember who Randy Savage is. Is Randy Savage the no, that's Randy Orton, right? Who like would freak out and became a meme for a little bit and it was like, I'm coming in with the RKO. They like slither into the ring. I think Kane from WWE is actually a mayor of some town now, which is kind of wild. He just became a mayor. I used my aunt's Peacock account just to watch the 90s and 2000s WWE. I watched, I guess, like right after D Generation X. I really liked, was it Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid? I liked Rey Mysterio because I thought he was cool. I loved the Hardy Boys because I thought they were edgy. Which that was kind of funny, and that's when I learned that wrestling was just kind of fake. Or not kind of fake, it is fake. But when it had like storylines and shit, is that Edge, I guess, started dating Matt Hardy's girlfriend at the time. And the storyline was, you know, she cheated on Matt Hardy with him, only she really did. And I was like, oh shit, that's kind of, why would you make them live that on TV? That just seems really messed up.
Does any memory of that valiant man still reside in your shallow, glassy brain?
Mr. Branham! Focus does not know what you are babbling about.
I was never really into the WWE. I remember having a toy set in the ring and the full cage and the 4 action figures. I don't think I ever got any action figures. I think I got like a shirt, but I never bought like a lot of WWE merchandise. It was kind of vastly overpriced for what it was, to be completely honest. I think like a championship belt, like replica, was like what, $50?
Enjoy!
Like, bruh, that's too much for a kid.
Capsule is full of motes. Now we can escort it up the elevator. Keep triggering those beacons, and the Sisterhood will attempt to eliminate.
On my way.
Orders would like to see them try.
Who's that?
They have cut power to the elevator. Find
Oh.
ionic charges nearby, or else we will be going nowhere.
You know, and honestly, if I were still super into WWE and got a car, I absolutely would get a figure, and then I would use it as a hood ornament. I would. I'd get a wrap of like my favorite wrestler, and I put their little toy on my hood. Oh, he fell. He gone. He gone. You know, I say that as a joke because you know, I don't think I'd ever actually do that. However, when I see people who like put a bunch of anime titties on their car, and I'm like, I'm super into anime, but would I ever put anime titties on my car? Like, would I be that person? And I have to say, I don't think I would be. Like, even now, I really like I like anime, but I don't know. I would never get my VTuber or any VTuber wrapped on my car, and then put all their stickers, like titty stickers, on my car and stuff. I just don't think I could do it. You know, instead of truck nuts, have anime titty. You know, that I would probably fucking laugh at that. Taking this out, or I was trying to. I say every year that I'm going to buy the newest WWE game and make a wrestler, but I never do it. I think about it too, because I honestly used to buy the wrestling game every single year. Also, yeah, I need these. But I used to buy them every single year, you know, just to make a wrestler. And I've watched Moon play it, and honestly, you can make some monstrosities in there. Like, you can make some hideous characters. So I get tempted. I'm like, man, I could just I can have a lot of fun with this, but I never do. I also traded all of those games in, and then I feel kind of bad because if I were to ever run a game store and someone came in and traded in like a shit ton of sports games, I would just turn them away. I would be like, get out of my store. Because they're the most worthless games that you could probably trade into somebody. Like, the person who trades in FIFA 2015, I can guarantee you they're buying one every year, so it doesn't really matter, and no one's coming in looking specifically for FIFA 2015. They're coming in looking for FIFA 2024 or some shit. It's just a waste, man.
Oh, Mama is gonna be livid when she hears it was me who took you out. Corpus, the enemy is on their way to extraction. Does that seem like a satisfactory?
You've only seen Germa Rumble? That's honestly super fair. Germa was the first VTuber after all. There's a car in my town that had anime titties and he cut me off. I'm still mad about it. I would be too. I would still be mad about it as well. I think the cars that have all of those stupid ass Salt Life stickers on them, and it's just an everywhere thing. They just have them. They don't even live near water. They just have them. I just don't get it, guys. What is Salt Life? Is it just like a state of mind of I want to live by the beach? Or in my mind, I live by the beach? Is that it? Is that what Salt Life means? I think I'd probably be more mad if someone like cut me off. Like anime titty stickers, fine. That's cool. You know, you do you. But if they have the really lewd ones on their car and it's just like Vahugana out on their like tailgate or some shit, I don't know. I don't know how I'd feel about that. I think I'd probably be a little pissed they'd cut me off. I'd be a little pissed about that. You want to have like just boobies? That's fine. It's cool. Nothing showing. But the moment you're like titties out, Vahugana out on my tailgate for the world to see, I don't know. I don't know. Where they put the arm in a flex. Oh, I love those. I think I saw a guy with a Full Metal Alchemist one once. And I was like, that's clever. Uh-oh, Spike. It makes you really think, like, listen, I bought questionable anime stickers. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it 110% with you guys. I've bought questionable anime stickers. However, I've never felt, let me put this shit on my car. Because I want everyone to see anime titties. I put it on my stuff in my house. On my computer, on my electronics. You know? I don't want to be like the reason some kid sees that and then asks their mom, what does that mean? Are they wrestling? No. I don't want to be that reason, guys.
The capsule is ready for transport to the surface. Otis has preemptively supplied you with unique air support.
You know, when I go forward, it kind of looks like I'm about to faceplant.
Operator, those beacons are set up to summon a sister of Parvos. If we meddle with them, she is certain to arrive. Otis feels they have cut power to the elevator. Find ionic charges nearby, or else we will be going nowhere.
Trying to get better at like jumping. Not a real gamer until you get a Pepe butt mouse pad. I don't have one. I felt like that kind of like I have one. I want a titty mouse pad though. I would buy an anime booby mouse pad. Listen, sometimes my wrist needs to rest, you know what I mean? And it's only fair that they lie upon a hot anime girl. I feel like I only have that right in my life to rest my wrist. But as long as I'm never like that dude that I ran into at that one anime convention that pushed me out of the way, and I'm probably exaggerating, I'm aware, but he pushed me out of the way just so he could ask a question about what anime was it? A rental girlfriend titty mouse pad? Meanwhile, I'm just waiting to buy some Bishoujo stuff. Like, I just wanted to buy a cute pin and keychain. Meanwhile, this man's asking 100 questions about a titty mouse pad. Like, it's different or if something. Like, they're all the same material, dog. Like, what do you mean? What do you have questions about? Why? Don't push me out of the way because he was with his girlfriend too. Asking questions about a rental girlfriend mouse pad of a girl who's... Well, no, she's in college, so she's of age at least. But still. But man, it was just annoying. I was so angry. He really held up the line. What material is this titty mouse pad made of? I need to know if it's perfect for my wrist. I have a carpal tunnel, you see, so I need to know if this titty mouse pad is going to reverse that, you know what I mean? I need only the finest materials and the jelliest of titties to rest thine wrist upon. Fuck off, dude. I was so angry. I was so mad. You'll try to sell used mouse pads? I mean, honestly, I'm sure there are some people who are actually just collectors and they're like, I like the anime, so I have this. And I'm sure they didn't do anything nefarious on it. At least that's what I want to believe in my mind. So I'm gonna choose to believe that nothing nefarious happened with that mouse pad. And they're just collectors. That's it. They look extra used. Ugh. Oh my gosh. I'm not surprised, honestly. I don't think I'd buy one now just because I feel like you could get a brand new one like pretty cheap. But you know, back in the day when anime goods were more of a commodity to find, I mean, you have to go to eBay or, you know, wherever you can find anime goods because it's a lot harder. Like, I was fortunate enough to have, like, it was called, like, Pacific Sun back in the day that sold a bunch of anime stuff. So they had things that I could buy because it was kind of, like, nerd culture in whole, but it was like a lot of anime stuff, and it's where I got a mass majority of my Sailor Moon things, and like Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. And then when I got older, it was kind of hard, but there was like FYI, it was like the CD store, but they had some stuff, and then you have like Hot Topic, back in the day, they kind of touched on it, but not really. Not as much as they do now. And then Spencer's and stuff. And again, those two stores back in the day, I feel like I should jingle some keys when I say back in the day. Back in the day, jingle, jingle, jingle. They didn't have a lot. They had a few things, but not a lot of things. They had more like American stuff. So it was like Care Bears, Invader Zim, more like American cartoons. They had like a few things that were anime, like Japanese animation, but I feel like Pacific Sun had more of those things. So that's how I found like Tenchi Muyo stuff. It was very weird. They had a lot of things. They also went out of business, so maybe I was their only customer. Hot Topic now, and especially Boxed Lunch, I think it's called. Or is it Lunchbox? I think it's Boxed Lunch. They have a ton of like pop culture stuff now. There's like a shit ton of Sailor Moon stuff, Sanrio stuff. I remember there used to be like a Sanrio store. I loved it. It was so great. Sanrio stores are so cool. It unfortunately closed. So after that, there was like no Sanrio like anywhere. Man, I love Sanrio stuff, but it became so hard to find. Now it's so easy to find. It's in everywhere. Anyone ever been to Japan before? I don't know here. I want to go one day. I just don't know if I can sit on a flight that long, to be completely honest. It's a lot.
Escort her loads out of this cave. From there, orders will come
That voice. I remember a certain inspirational man.
Shit.
A hero to the Tenno.
Oh my gosh. One day I'm gonna get up there.
Slaughtered Oregon at a ceremony in his own honor. Tell me, does any memory of that valiant
If it doesn't have a TARDIS, it's not a real store.
in your shallow
I'm gonna be super honest. I never got the hype with Doctor Who. I watched a couple episodes, and it's like a good show, but I feel like the people who are into it are way too into it. But I'm sure people would say that about me with Komori. They'd be like, maybe you're a little too into this. Maybe you buy a little too many things. But I feel like I'm not as bad as like Doctor Who people. Like the people who are really into it. You know? They have like the purse, a jacket that looks like it, a scarf. Everything is just like TARDIS related, and they're wearing it. They just put it all on.
This is afraid you will have to power it manually. Look for ionic charges.
Like, you know, for Christmas, you know how, okay, so for Christmas, like if you tell your mom you're into something, then she just gets you everything related to that. So if I told my mom I really, really liked Sailor Moon, I got all Sailor Moon stuff, like non-stop. And it's like, I have other interests so that you could like give me like video games and stuff too. I don't only need Sailor Moon things. The people who are into Doctor Who, like super into it, are the people you could buy everything Doctor Who related and they would just be excited. They'd be so excited to get it for Christmas. They'd be like, oh my god, how'd you know I want this? And it's like a lunchbox. A bookcase. That's kind of like everyone who I know or that I've met who is into Doctor Who. That's like the kind of Doctor Who people they are. They're very, very, very into it. Like, to the point where, like, that's their personality. Although, you know, I think everyone knows, like, the one person who they're so into something that that's just their entire personality. You know what I mean? That's your niece all over. If you're a kid, it's fine. Like, you know, if you love something and you're a kid, like, I'm super okay with that. It's like Disney adults. You know, they're just a little too into it. To the where it's like, I don't know about this.
Your identity dissipates into sour smoke. You will recall these moments of stubbornness and
I honestly,
regret them.
I still make the mistake of doing that with my mom. I told her I really liked frogs, and she got me like a frog necklace, frog socks, a frog bow. I was like, I'm mother, please. I don't need a frog bow. I appreciate it, thank you, but I'm not this into frogs. Oh, she's 39. Oh, okay. You know, you be the doctor. I think, what was it? I told her I was into something last year, and then she got me a shit ton of it. Is it? Oh no, I am passing said I liked bunnies. And she got me a bunch of bunny stuff. I was like, why are you giving me this? I was like, thanks. I was like, I'm not really that into bunnies. And she was like, oh, well, you said you liked them. I was like, oh, did I? I think that was in passing. I was like, yeah, bunnies are kind of cute. Not, I'm super into them and I want everything bunny ever made. So with food and saying like, okay, listen, I am like that with food. I will get obsessed with something and I will want to have it every single day. And then after I'm sick of it, I never want to see it again. I do that with food. I don't know why. I don't know if it's like a tick or something, but lately it's been burrito bowls. Like, I'm super into burrito bowls, could eat those every day. I'm coming up on the point where I'm getting sick of them and I will not want them for like a year. But I do that with just a ton of food. I'm super into it and then I'm super not. I don't want to see it. I want to have a lot of it all at once, love it, done with it. Don't want to see it again. I also do that with other things too. Like, if I'm super into something, I want to learn everything I can about it. Like, within a few seconds. But I've chilled that out a little bit. I've chilled out on that. Tell you like anime and you'll get your mouse pad. I see how I can use this to my advantage now. Nah, she's known I liked anime. She doesn't really understand anime. I'm pretty sure she probably thinks Bob's Burgers is an anime. And Family Guy. I love her, but I'm pretty sure she thinks those are animes. Yeah, like I purposely only played this on stream. I try not to play it a lot outside of that. I do the same thing with Final Fantasy now. Like, new expansions I'll play a lot of and get things leveled, and then I'll slowly like taper off and like just log on, do like 1 or 2 dungeons and then log off. Unfortunately with Final Fantasy, if you want to get a lot of the early things done, like finishing your fate things, they have a lot of busy work and overworld work that requires groups of people, and if you decide to do those later on when no one's really playing, it's a little bit harder to get groups together. So I always try to get that done like very early on in the expansion because there's so many people around and playing. But yeah, like I try to taper if I'm super into it, I'm like, I'll save it for stream, I'll play it on stream, and then when I'm off, I'm doing other things. I'm like, I'll write, I'll draw, read, work on other stuff, edit. Like, just don't pick up the game. I've gotten a lot better about that. Not recently, just as I've gotten older, I've gotten a lot better with that. Food, I still haven't figured it out on. I don't know why. My food, I can't, if I want a lot of it all at once and it's not hurting me, I'm like, I'm gonna keep eating it. I want it every single day of the week. I want it. I'm gonna eat it. And then I'm like, all right, I'm sick of this. I don't want it again for a year. Like I was, when I got super, this is so stupid. When I got super into Caesar salads, and I was like, man, this shit, it hits. It's just hitting right, and I love it. It's a salad, you know? Like, whatever. I was just eating it every day. I was like, I'm gonna eat this every day for lunch. And sees everything as kids cartoons, even anime shows like Family Guy. Yeah, my mom too. She's like, yeah, that's anime, right? My parent, like, one, they do not know that I do this. They know nothing about my online persona because I know they would not get it and they would make fun of me. That's just how they are. It is unfortunate. That's just how they are. So it makes me sad that like I can't share stuff like this with them or talk to them about it because they just don't get it. But at the same time, like I know that like if I tried to explain it, they would probably just like not meaning to make fun of it or think that it's silly. Because they've seen my figures, they've seen like the anime stuff that I have in my room, and like I always get like backhanded insults about it. Like I don't know if that's the best way to put it. It's like they don't realize it's an insult. You know what I mean? I don't know like what the appropriate way to say that is, but they don't understand that it's an insult when they say it. And I know they aren't saying it to be malicious, but it comes off that way. It's not dismissive. It's just so it's like I draw a lot of stuff, and I opened a shop on Redbubble like forever ago. I don't have it anymore because they got really bad with like plagiarism and theft on that website. But when I opened it, I got a 3-way call asking if I had stolen the artwork or if I really drew that. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me right now? No. Like, why are you calling me like this? And then they were like, oh, well, she's on the other line. They like literally like teenage girl 3-way called me. And then she was like, well, I know, my grandmother's like, oh, well, she brought up, I know this woman who was selling Raggedy Ann stuff. And I'm like, what the fuck does that have to do with what I'm doing? And I was like, okay. I was like, that's copyright material. Like, she can't sell things that aren't hers. Like, she doesn't own Raggedy Ann, so she can't sell it. Like, that's what that is? Like, I understand copyright law. I'm not sure you do. And it's just shit like that. Like, it's that boomer age, you know? They just don't get it. So maybe dismissive is the right word, but they just don't understand. My dad's just like, good job liking anime titty figures. That's cool. They're very booby. That's nice. That's kind of all he says. Just like, oh yeah, those are very nice booby figurines. That's it. That's kind of all I get from my dad, which is fine. I don't expect any more. It's like, that's cool. Like, I think when he saw my figure collection for the first time, he was like, wow, you have more boobies in your room than I did when I was a teenager. And I was like, all right. Okay. Yeah, my mom and her side of the family, I don't know. They're very strange. It's very hard to explain with them anything. It's just like when you explain something and then you hear the it's just like going like air through their ears. That's kind of what it feels like if I try to explain anything. It's very I'm just like, yeah, I'm just gonna stop. Oh, dad's rule. Dad just gets it, man. He's like, titties, that's great. I'm happy for you. I don't think he would still understand the VTubing thing because he's still very much the boomer age that's like, back in my day I had a real job, like that kind of shit. And I know they're saying it because they think it's funny, but it's not funny. You know what I mean? So, but just stuff that I like or that I have always liked, he's been super cool with. Because I really liked Goosebumps when I was a kid, and he was like, I'm gonna get you Goosebumps shoes, and he went and got me some Goosebumps shoes. So, if I've liked it, he's just like, okay, that's fine. So, with things that I've always been interested in, he's just like, that's cool. I'm happy for you. I'm trying to think what statue it was that he saw. I think it was the Supersonica one that I have. I'm looking at them now. Actually, it was a Tekken one. It was a Tekken statue. He saw a Tekken statue. And she was very boobily. And he was like, this is a lot of titty. Like, this is a lot. Alright, I'm gonna BRB. I need to refill my water. So, verb? Where is it? There we go. I'm gonna go get my water. I'll be right back. Hello. Alright, I'm back. I'm in water and I also started making lunch. Ah. And now look at us. Now we love to watch people go fast on GDQ and watch. Basically, this is a form of entertainment now. We really turned the tides on them, didn't we? It's honestly weird to Ooh. You look like a starburst. You look like a strawberry watermelon starburst. 10 out of 10. Excuse me. Oh. Trying to think of what you remind me of. It's gonna sound weird. You kind of remind me of a football team. Like, or football. That probably sounds crazy. I don't know. I think it's like the orange and purple. It's like, if I was a football team, I would use those colors. It's kind of how I feel. Yeah, I don't know. It just reminds me of football, but like a good football team. You know what I mean? I'd use all those colors. Sports! Sports. And you forget in the car and it's melted everywhere. Wait, what? Oh, the one you forget in your car. Oh, they're not melted. Starburst are usually just soft if you leave them in the car. You know what I mean? They don't melt. Everything, like chocolates, melt, but whatever they put in Starburst, probably microplastics, they just make them a little softer. That's it. I love Starburst. I think Starbursts are delicious. I remember having a gummy and I kept eating hot wings and they really hurt my mouth after a while. So I was like, what if I eat some Starbursts? Surely that will help. It didn't help, but I just kept eating those afterwards. I was like, they're so juicy. I don't know what it is with like CBD gummies, but they just make you like want textured gummies or like a textured candy. It's very weird. I like how there's always just like a cat at the bottom of the stairs. It's just like looking up at us. Uh-oh. Typing to somebody. Don't know who.
The beast of bones. Unbelievable.
Oh, goodbye. No one saw that. Didn't happen, not real. Fake news.
Children sat up gaunt and listened. The legacy wasted. Troops, dismantle this puny operation and retrieve the volatile motes from the Eximus project.
The man you refer to is dead. But orders assure
Oh,
he would
I've never
also
used her 5 move
told you
before. This is cool.
far out of our way.
I can fly. For a very long period of time. How do I go down? Okay.
Orders
Do any of you guys have family that's super into sports?
Enjoy.
Mine kind of are, and every time they ask my opinion on something, I just can't give it because I could not be bothered to care less about sports. I just don't find them interesting.
Will attempt to
But they're like, football, and I'm like, that's nice. Just like, sure, that's great, cool.
have to supply power manually. Find ionic charges scattered about. You do not want to take the stairs.
They make it like, they also make it like some sort of weird rivalry too. Like if you like a different sports team other than the ones that they like, you're like a fucking public enemy. Number one. How dare you like something different? Clearly you're possessed. But yeah, every time they try to bring it up to me on the phone and they're like, this, and this, and I'm like, well, that's cool. I don't really care. Whatever. Stop hitting me. I'm jumping. I might die. I'm good. Oh, I died. Oh, I'm in the cog. It's fine. I thought I could really be slick. I'm indeed not slick. That's not into sports. Yeah, I think everyone in my family is super into sports. And they're just very weird about it. And it's always college sports. It's never like NFL sports, which is interesting. Really, I don't know. I don't care. All I know with like the NFL sports is that I guess a lot of people don't like the Dallas Cowboys. Like they hate them. And honestly, after seeing clips of that Dallas Cowgirl show, I'm inclined to agree. The Dallas Cowboys are kind of ass. They really mistreat like all those poor girls, and they pay them like what a minimum wage Chick-fil-A worker would make. And I was like, for that amount of effort that they put into shit, like hell no. Absolutely not. Tell them esports. Oh no, they're not gonna know what that is. They're gonna think E stands for everything. They're gonna be like, everything sports? What's that? What do you mean everything sports? My parents barely understood what Final Fantasy was back in the day when I would ask for games. They were always vastly confused. Considering I think I was super into I wanted Final Fantasy 7? No, I wanted Final Fantasy 9 when it came out. I asked for it for like Christmas or something. And instead of Final Fantasy 9, my mom got me Final Fantasy 8 because she said they looked the same. They looked totally different, guys. They looked totally different. She was like, oh, I just thought this was what you wanted. She could not fathom that there were different numbers of the game. She didn't get it. She was like, what do you mean Final Fantasy 9? It's just Final Fantasy.
So you see, I'm officially killing. Perhaps that would be some comfort.
Corpus. The enemy is on their
You know,
way to extraction.
I wonder if my parents get sequels. I should have countered with that. Oh my god, that would have been such a little asshole bratty counter. If I was like, oh well, do you get sequels of movies then? Like, I probably would have got me slapped. It would have been a good comeback at the time. And now thinking about this years later, I could have used that. One of those shower thoughts, you know what I mean? ask me about esports all the time. I don't pay attention to that. Yeah, I don't pay attention to esports either. What is esports? What, League of Legends, Overwatch, and
On the rudder relay.
that's it? Are there other esports besides those two? Because I don't find League of Legends fun to watch, period. Not like recreationally or competitively. It's just not interesting. It's on level now. What do you mean? Damn it. Ish, thanks for the follow. Oh, at the end of the mission. Okay. My mom is always like, I heard some kids made millions playing Night Fort. You play this game, so why don't you make millions? It's so hard for people to, it's since it's such a new thing, it's so hard for people to comprehend that, one, watching someone be really good at something, because they watch sports, so they're technically watching people who are really good at things, that people would be interested in that field if they were like, if you're into games, watching someone be super good at a game that you really enjoy, you'd watch it, right? I don't think I have 2 aura mods. Oh, I have 1 more. That's it. That's all I have. But they just don't get that. It's so weird, because even trying to explain to them that Twitch and stuff, or YouTube, are just a form of entertainment to people, because I really like to watch people explain, like I said, analog cars, old video games, where they do like deep dives, things like that. Just like watching something that is in my field of interest, watching things where people actually put effort and make them, and they put them on YouTube or do it on Twitch. I enjoy watching it. And it's like, y'all watch the oldest shit on TV. How many times have you seen the same exact home improvement show? How many? They go into somebody's house and they're like, oh, you're super into this? And then they like make their whole room a Hunger Games room. They do the most minimalistic work on someone's house and then leave. It's very funny. It's very funny to me that they just don't seem to get it. They don't get it, guys. They don't get it. It's not a phase, you know? They just don't get it anymore. I don't have any of these. I have this. Alright, this is all I got out of most of the ones that people said were popular. Challenged you to Fortnite once, thinking I'd never play it, and he was very surprised. Oh my gosh, did you own your nephew? I commend you. That's one thing I would never, I don't think I'd ever do. I would never say, hey, let me 1v1 you in a game.
Service job?
Just because it feels really messed up. It's almost like, okay, so I used to get like, it was so odd this one day. I got a guy in my stream. I was playing a horror game at the time. I was playing like a demo of something. This guy got so agitated with me out of nowhere. And asked, it was like, what games are you good at? What games are you good at? And I was like, I don't know. I was like, I mostly play like one player shit. Like, I don't play a lot of multiplayer stuff. I was like, I guess Counter-Strike. And he was like, get on there. I'll 1v1 you. He first off wanted to 1v1 me in like a soccer game or some shit. He's one of those guys. Like, let me 1v1 you in FIFA. And I was like, no. No one plays FIFA. And then that's when he was like, what games do you play? And he wanted to 1v1 me and Counter-Strike, and I was like, I'm not downloading a game to fight you online. I'm just not. But man, he got mad. Like, oh, you won. Which it would be so hard to just 1v1 someone in Counter-Strike because it's team-based games. We'd have to make like a custom match. It would be very stupid. It would be pointless. I would just hide. But I've always found the like 1v1 me thing to be super humorous because it's like, what are you trying to prove? Like, you have a bigger dick than me or what? Like, what are you doing? Go outside, please. Leave me alone. Let me enjoy my one-player video game that I am currently playing, and you're talking about FIFA. Let me enjoy my horror game. It was very funny. Really quickly, I am gonna be right back because I need to go put my lunch in the oven. BRB. Burp. Hey guys, you wanna 1v1 me in FIFA? Huh? Hop on. 1v1 me in FIFA. I remember back in the Team Fortress 2 days, if someone got mad at me, I would start taunting them after I killed. I think I only ever taunted people in probably 2 games. And that is, Halo. I was a little bit of a griefer in Halo. When I was younger. It was not nice. And then I also would taunt in Street Fighter. I don't know, it was one on Xbox, but this was before I had gotten Halo. So when I hopped on line to play Street Fighter, I didn't realize like I was fighting another person. I thought it was like a trial first. But I guess I kept dodging this same guy. And he got so mad at me that he left me one of those voice recordings like that you could leave on Xbox back in the day. Just with the nastiest message. And it was like just talking about how I was scared. And he sounded like a full grown ass man. He did not sound like a kid. He sounded like a grown ass man. So me, being me, sent him a message and I said, "Who are you?" I hooed him. Because I didn't realize that his username was the one that I was dodging, apparently. So, every time I backed out of a match, like, I just didn't realize the person's username was there. I sent him a message, and I clearly sounded like a kid, right? So I was like, "Who are you?" And I think he blocked me. Oh, ye younger video game days. You'll never be as good as me, kid. Oh yeah, but I hooed him, and I think that maybe sent him over the edge. Like, how dare she hoo me? She not know who I am? He has like one of those SpongeBob like break moments. They think they can just use me? And he's like fucking losing it. And then he gets hooed. Oh man. That was a time. That was a time, man. I also really loved the super terrible Xbox mics. There was just such a charm about those awful ass microphones. They were so bad, guys. Alright, we have Hornet Strait. I don't have any of these things that I'm thinking that it wants. No. Nope. I'm poor. There we go. Everybody playing Xbox outside again. Wasn't that the super Nintendo thing that everyone wanted to do? Like when Switch came out, they like filmed everyone playing outside because you would definitely want to play games outside. Multi-shot? Yeah, I guess I could upgrade that one. Yeah, I unfortunately don't have a lot of money. I don't have a lot of mods, so. But I did want to use Jade a little bit. I want to use it when I start doing the story again. This is Ever song. Well, let's go see what all I can get from the event, actually. Because I only needed the last ethereal thing that isn't unlocked yet. And then there was one more thing. That was like a skin. So, I haven't checked in a while. I can't remember the prices. I played a guy on the Lost Planet demo a long time ago. It was 1v1, and we couldn't find anybody else. He was beating me, and my mom needed me to help with something, so I just left the game. And when I came back, this dude left the whole ass term paper. I love the term papers. Like, it's so crazy that someone can get so heated from a video game. But there was like... Guys, I'm pretty sure this was recent, but I saw like a little article on some dude. I can't remember what game it was, but he got so angry he lost in a match that he found the guy, flew to where he was, and then was going to take him out because he beat him in a video game, but luckily his dad found the guy like outside waiting and being fucking weird. Yeah, he was gonna beat him with a hammer. I was like, what the fuck, man? What is wrong?
Good day, operator.
That's just wild to me. I could never take a video game that seriously. What's up, Boot?
If he gets his hands on enough of Jade's volatile motes,
Alright, so we need 40. So I have enough for this.
Jade Eximus.
I did want these things, but I'm not rank.
Not let that happen.
What rank did you need? Rank 11. I'm not rank 11 yet, so. Some people, people are insane.
Operator, do you see anything you would like?
People online, like who are perpetually online, are too much. They're doing way too much.
If the tenant, very well.
Aw, thanks.
The operator is not working alone. Tough choices.
Like, listen, nobody online is worth that much of your time. They're not.
That is the upside.
Sweet children, please just don't do that. Thank you. We're going to do this quest again. Yeah, because I need 100. I can't remember how much it said I had, but I know it wasn't 100. Uh-oh. Am I lagging?
Did you bring motes?
No. Oh my gosh. We'll do stupid things. That is true. They will. People are wild, man. That's why I can never be like my full cunty self online. You know? You never know. I'm gonna be too cunt one day and it's just gonna ruin someone's life. So. Though to be fair, I don't think I can do that in real life either. Because it will absolutely get me at least yelled at.
Oh, efficient to collect volatile notes.
Oh. I have noticed when I'm doing missions and stuff like offline, there are a lot of people who are just kind of AFK in there. They're not really doing anything. They're just like AFK in like the starting area or near the starting area. It's been happening a lot.
I'd recognize that voice anywhere. Corpus, these thieves and their renegade leader are taking my volatile boats. End them.
Ordis's name is Ordis.
I love how mad Ordis gets. Like, he loses it. There's a statue in here, guys. If you want it, it's right. It was right over here. I could never AFK, like, in a game. I did it before in Final Fantasy when I queued for something. Because my friend told me to. And was like, no, it's fine. Like, you can, you know, just go do what you need to do. And, you know, if you die, we won't res you. We'll just, like, leave you there for a little bit, alright? I felt really bad the entire time. Because I did immediately, like, you know, eat it and then come back. And I'm like, yeah, I guess you guys can res me down there. And they were just done with the boss. Oh. Oh. I'm at the top. Where are you guys at? It's taking so long, guys. I don't like it in this game because, like, you also have to, like, leave. And, like, it'll just hold people up and shit, you know? Because I've had a couple people AFK in Jade too.
Continue this assault on Jade's legacy, and the Order is not the killer you will need to concern yourself with.
They get no rewards? Oh, that's good. I don't know if that's actually landing. I hope it is. Yeah, there was like the one time I got in here, there was 3 people. One guy just like he got on the platform and then just AFK'd. And then just constantly died. And then when I tried to be nice to someone when I did this and res them, they stopped accepting reses. But they kept dying, but they were active. It was very weird.
The enemy is on their way to extraction. Does that
Like, I don't know. Something about, like, people playing Jade, I guess, just would lose it.
Until the capsule
I don't know how to get
shields are
down.
back up, Ordis is afraid it will not
How do I
budge.
get down? How does one descend? Oh my gosh.
The corpus are dealing
I didn't know that was a thing if I went up too high. Yeah, shift.
You did it! Now, bring the volatile notes to me on the lunar relay.
Alright, let me actually look again, because I feel like I just gave it the watch treatment where I look at the time, but I don't really look at the time, you know what I mean?
For so long it has just
Like, I look at it, but if someone immediately asked me afterwards what time it was, I would have to look
Does the
again.
operator feel what Jade is feeling? Ordis hopes she this Ordinantaris fellow. Ordis feels like he too. Perhaps the operator needs to take a. Could Ordis have saved
Okay.
Jade? Ordis has
So I need
rerun simulation
100
event 600,004,043 times.
of the
and
volatile
Ordis has still not found
modes.
a
Thank you for the
satisfactory
hydrate.
course of action. Do these things just happen sometimes?
This ends in 7
Tough
days.
choices.
Okay.
Ordis does not envy the operator. Okay, Ordis will be here, as well as the orbiter.
Okay.
Benefit of being a Cephalon, two places at once.
Mm-hmm,
That is the upside.
Guns and Lotuses. Damn, that's a good name. Alright guys, we're gonna do some planet stuff because that shit's kind of numbing my brain.
Ordis should visit the dry dock. Ordis has not spoken to Cephalon Psi in so long. We will have so much to talk about.
I can't click that. I can't click it. Eventually I'll be able to click it. Actually, I could just press enter and then, nope, no I can't. I lie. I did. Alright, later, Ender. Thanks for dropping by and hanging out for a while. I appreciate it. Have a good rest of your day. Now? Nope.
This is a mobile defense
Ow.
mission.
It's T.
You must
It's not
deliver
enter.
payloads and defend a number of
One
locations
sec.
while I break into the network. Be prepared for heavy resistance. I can't do this without you.
Oh.
Cannot. I detect
Everybody's
the
gone.
synthesis target. Use the synthesis scanner to track the creature.
I'm not synthesizing anything. I refuse. Thine shall not synthesize.
This will only get more difficult.
And do the event when
Get to the
there's none
terminal.
available.
Prepare for
Ah.
heavy resistance.
I don't think I've done any alerts.
Here is a terminal.
Oh, what
Get
the
in
hell?
And get ready to defend.
Hold on. I don't know what happened. What is this? Left shift X. Oh, okay. I figured it out. Sorry, guys. Hello? I was a bit perplexed as to why I had hard eyes.
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
I was really just spamming that elevator for no reason then, huh? I was hitting you guys with the classic. Let's do the elevator again. 1,000,000 times. 100 million times we shall do the elevator.
Multiple biosignatures detected. We've got infested.
Oh, sorry. Again. Why look like could jump if no jump allowed?
We are finished here.
Oh.
Move on.
All right.
I will reward you should you perform synthesis.
I'm not synthesizing for him.
Drop me in and defend our position.
I actually think
Take a moment.
a mod that I'm going to need is from one of the guys that I have like negative 44. I can't remember if it's 4,000 or 4,400. I can't remember. I have like a lot of non-rep with the guy. And I think he has a mod that I need. I might need to figure it out and get you guys to maybe give it to me because I don't think he likes me very much. I think he hates my guts.
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
Which, can you guys reverse rep? Like, if I ever want to get that person's rep up, can I get it up? Or are they just gonna hate me forever? Because I think there are a couple, ones that don't like me at all. You can? Okay, I was a little worried. I was like, shit, they're gonna hate me for good. Just change your pledge. Okay, okay, cool. So basically, like, finish one, move on. Kinda. Get all you can from the first guy and then just move to the next one and then get all his mods and all that jazz. That kind of like, I guess, the premise of how it works.
The odds were against us, Tenno, but we did it. Mission complete.
I think the Syndicate is who I talk to now, but even I feel like they don't like me that much when I do talk to them. To be honest, I feel like they don't like me very much. I feel like they kind of hate me too. the fuck is this? This is new. Jordis Golem assassinate? Huh?
Keep those motes coming, operator.
Or have I just never noticed that name before? Okay, I think I've just never noticed it before. It's just such a long name, it threw me off. It's always been there? Yeah, okay. I've just never noticed it then. I'm used to everything kind of having like a one-word name. That's seeing this long name. I was like, is this new? Hello. Welcome. Yeah, I'm used to like the short, like one names or one word or something and then relay after it. That's where Atlas drops? Okay. So to get the Necros Prime, because I love that frame, I'm gonna have to spend real people money. Right, guys? As Warframe finally broke me.
This desolate Corpus research vessel conceals a rich cache of supplies. To locate them,
No?
reconstruct the ship's corrupted shipping manifests.
The hunt is on, Tenno.
Well, I don't have platinum,
As soon as the scanner
so
is detecting a potential target, use it. Search for traces of the target.
you can buy the relics. I thought you had to spend money on that Aya.
Have been compromised by a fast-growing infested pox. Use the vaporizers to kill the pox, and I will access the consoles. Something in the air is corroding your Warframe. Limit your exposure. Multiple targets ahead. Those infested must have taken that serum from the researchers on this ship. Put that serum in a vaporizer.
Uh-oh. Or Nidus drops? I feel like I don't know what Nidus is.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Keep fighting. I'm still working on this manifest.
Some bounty missions? Ah, I don't think I've ever done a bounty mission then. Or if I have, it's only been like one.
Put serum in that med station to cleanse yourself. I've reconstructed half the manifest.
God, the stuff just floating around. They can't even come through the walls correctly.
Almost finished reconstructing the manifest.
So, through syndicates. Oh, I'm dying. I didn't buy Jade. I got it through the event. I got everything for Jade through the event.
I'm finished. You must clear the area of infested before we can continue.
I have never spent real people money in this game. Ever.
This is what
I had the platinum that I began with, and then I bought hair with it because I couldn't help myself.
Another job well executed.
So the little platinum that they gave me to start with, I bought hair. And that was it. So I could have a cool haircut on my little person.
Ordis should visit the dry dock. Ordis has not spoken to Cephalon Psi in so long. We will have so much.
I'm not gonna lie, I've been thinking about it, but I just don't know what I'd buy with platinum, to be honest. Because I would only want things that can't be gotten that way. Which I think would be like the little Tenno Gen package that they have right now. Like, I think that's the thing I've been like the most tempted to buy, is this the little Tenno Gen pack thing.
Distract the infested while a lone Tenno operative hunts for supplies. Set off the alarms to start. The infested are releasing toxic spores into the area. The emergency life support I'm delivering is your only chance for survival.
The hunt is on, Tenno. The synthesis scanner is detecting a potential target. Use it. Search for traces of the target.
Yeah, I never mind like buying cute things in games. Like, if I really, really like it and I'm really enjoying the game, and it's just like a skin or some shit, that I don't really care about. Like, I'd spend real people money on that. I've spent real people money on that for 14. Just to buy silly little outfits, so. I fully support people who want their cute little outfits. You want your Warframe to look cute? 100% buy it. Things that can be grinded in the game, I'm just not as tempted to like spend real people money on them. By farming relics. I think I have a ton of relics too that I need to go through and see what they give and see if anything piques my interest. Because I haven't perused them in a while. I wouldn't even say I'm that into fashion frame because I don't think my frame is very fashionable.
I've delivered a life support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time.
So far.
That's it. It will be a perfect specimen. Trap it so you can
It's a
synthesize it
perfect
from
specimen. Trap it. Look at it with your special eyes. Where is it? I'm not scanning it. I'm not doing anything for Cephalon 5000 Cephalostros. Yeah, this is honestly, I feel like a game I probably wouldn't even if I did just buy platinum one day, I wouldn't mind. Because the money actually goes into the game, and the people who make the game actually care about the game.
Additional life Life support has arrived.
which is nice. There was one game. Oh my gosh, what was it? Was it Guild Wars? I think it was Guild Wars, where it was like you can spend money on it. It's not guaranteed this money's going back into this game. It's going into like whatever the hell else we want to make. And we see how Guild Wars ended up. Though I think it's vastly better now. I remember I played like when it first came out. Oh gosh. There's something in my eye. Oh. Yeah, there are a few companies I don't think I'll ever give money to again. And who runs Destiny now? Is it something 360? I would never spend money on that game. And I'll never give money to Blizzard ever again. Square Enix been testing my patience, but I still give them money. That's only because I feel like indebted to my character now because I've just played it for so long. You know what I mean? What's up, Sean? I've just bought too much shit on my Final Fantasy to like stop playing it. Or I have like I've done so much stuff on it. And I'm like, ugh, I have all these mounts. Oh, I'm dead. I have all these mounts. Oh, what the fuck? Yo. Oh, it's air. I noticed that. Plasm? I feel bad. I don't know what that is. I don't think I've done Lou yet. Never get into Destiny. I refuse to ever get back into Destiny ever again. I will never play that game. It would have to someone who is my deepest and closest person would have to ask me to play it again, and even then I don't know if I'd even think about it, just because I don't want to give them money. Guys, is it shift? Yeah. Shit, it didn't work. I thought I was slick. I really wanted it to work, guys. Oh my god, did I go the wrong way? I did go the wrong. I'm so directionally challenged. I'm so sorry. I feel like in real life I would get lost going in a straight line. There we go. Jeez, I'm so sorry. You have it for, oh yeah, okay, yeah, you're right, Spike. I think I've only done the one thing. You should be able to join again, Spike. I think I've only done the one thing for Veruna on Lou. But yeah, I don't think I'd ever go to I'd never go back to a Blizzard game. I'd never go back to Destiny.
Operator, did you know Cephalon Samaris is here? Odys was so terrified. respectful of Cimaris.
Trying to think if there's any other game that's like just depressed me. I think that's it. Helldivers was gonna be one of them because I was gonna get that game, and then they did that weird connection stuff, and then they dropped it after enough people complained about it. Killing Room Floor 2. Can we borrow your pathfinding? I need help, man. I need the little... I've become too spoiled. Listen. I deserve to have paths now. I've paid my dues. I used to make little notebooks full of dungeons and pathing and figuring it out. I've paid my dues with all those stupid RPG dungeons that I've ever done in my entire life. That I have gotten reliant on the sparkles or the things that show you the way. Alright? I've paid my dues. I deserve the pathing. I've earned it. I've earned it, guys. I promise. I made so many... When I was playing Legend of Zelda, A Link Between Worlds, I think it was called, I drew out all of the little dungeons so I would know where to go. I did it in Rhapsody, A Musical Adventure, because all of the dungeons look the same. They're just like either flipped backwards, but they all have the same texture. I did in that game. Well, there were some other games I did it in too, but I can't remember them. It's just miscellaneous RPG games that want to add a dungeon that all look the same. I did it in all of those. I've paid my dues. I deserve sparkle pathing. Warframe, if you're listening, just if you could give me like a little trinkle, a little blue line, anything, just gets me to the end. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. You know what I mean? That's... I just need to find my way out. That's all I need. I need assistance.
Keeping the system free from
I feel so bad when all of you guys come back for me, because I feel like the stupid kid who didn't cross the street on time, and you guys are all just like looking at me like we're over here, and I'm just standing there like scratching my head like, how do I get over here? I gotta wait for the light.
was a pun, Ordis.
I just stand there.
To be bypassed, Ordis.
Let's see. Oh, I completed Lou. Shit. This whole planet was a fever dream then that I just don't remember. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like most of the time I pump and dump information.
Valorian could wipe this whole relay out. Does the operator know where the nearest emergency
I'm just like, gotta get
exit
through
is?
it, gotta get through it, gotta get through it. This will probably be our last one. I just need a sparkle path. That's all I want. I just want a little sparkle path. Warframe could make it work. I'd appreciate it. If it was a green sparkle, that would be great. I'd love that. That would be wonderful. I'd love a little green sparkle line that leads me to the exit. I'd love auto bullet jump. That'd be cool.
Nearby communications towers.
You little quality of life things, you know what I mean?
Capture the towers and
To make things easier for thee. Sparkle pad? What? Huh? Huh? I do. I have a lot of those. I think a lot of those dropped from something we did. Something we were farming. Oh, he's just floating. He's just a floating little guy. There you go.
We have control of all 4 towers.
We are in control. I kind of wish we could like doodle around on the little modules. Do a little typing, you know what I mean? I feel like that would probably annoy people even more if you added like a weird typing game to the modules in order to regain the capture points. It's just in there. It's like, now you have to play typing hero and you have to type all these words in certain... What was that game? Typing of the Dead? Yeah, that game. You have to like play a mini game like that on the modules to capture the points. It would probably bring my word per minute up though. So I think it would be a good thing. Not fair for console. They could do their little buttony things, you know, their little doot-de-doos. They'll be fine. What? I think it's a good idea. I would probably be super annoyed with it. Listen, I would probably be one of the people who'd be like, God, this is awful. But listen, my word per minute would probably go up, you know? The more you do something, the better you get at it. Them to rules, guys. It can be like DDR almost, you know what I mean? Where you just like type in your buttons on your controller. Or Guitar Hero. I feel like it's more Guitar Hero actually. I'm just staying on this point. I will not leave except for that purple thing. I will go get that purple thing because it's purple and I want it. I do love purple. You know, I see memes about purple people a lot, you know, like people who are into purple, but they're too into purple. I don't think I'm one of those people, you know what I mean? I'm not that into purple. I like it, but not that much. Oh yeah, we have like the little guitar thingy. But listen, if we had typing of the dead in the game, you can hook a keyboard up to the PlayStation. Everyone, they're all just pretending. They're all pretending that they can't do it. You can just hook up a keyboard
We have successfully decoded the message.
to the PlayStation and it'll be good. They can make it work, but they don't want to make it work. You know what I'm saying?
The enemy have deployed fierce reinforcements.
Mm-hmm.
Are you willing to stay and decode more messages?
No. Oh god, if one of us had to sit on a computer and actually decode, that would actually be awful. That would actually be pretty terrible. I haven't logged into Warframe in a minute. I got Jade and then I never logged back in. Kind of the same with me, only, you know, like family reasons is why I didn't really log in. Thank you all for joining me. I appreciate you. I didn't actually exit the game. I only duped you to think I pressed exit. I've been itching to play House of the Dead. One second. I've actually weirdly been itching to play the oh my god, what are the games called? Hold on. Let me go on Steam. They're an anime game, and I played it on PS Vita. And they have them all on Steam. But I can't remember the name of them. They're like a horror RPG maker type looks game. But it's not RPG Maker. They look much nicer. It kind of plays more like a visual novel. Corpse Party? Is that it? I think that's it. Corpse Party. Yeah. I was thinking about getting the Corpse Party games. However, I don't think I could play those. Because, man, it's a lot of reading. And I'm lazy. I don't want to read. I'm not here to read my games anymore. I did that in the past. I don't want to read anymore. So yeah, devs, if you're listening, Sparkle Path and Typing of the Dead, let's add that into the game. What else do we want, guys? I want a really, okay, I want like one map, just one map, where there's a really awkward puzzle where all four of us have to work together. I want like some Resident Evil ass puzzle in the game. Really make us all suffer together. It'll bond us. It'll bond us even more. I'm playing the new Game of the Dead. I feel like I haven't even heard that. I did see another typing game that recently came out that was in like black and white that looked really good. Okay, fine. Guys, just say you hate my ideas. Just say you hate them. Bullies. And cheese it. I want something super awkward where you have to find like fucking clues on the map and shit. And then we have to answer questions. We have to answer some questions. There's some guy, there's some puzzle master that's at the door that's gonna ask us each an individual question that we're gonna have to answer. We had to pay attention and we had to read. We actually had to we had to move like 5 things all at once in the same pattern to open a room, do the room, get the thing, stop, don't judge me, and then get the piece of paper that we're gonna have to read that will give us the answer. We all have to do this individually but at the same time, you know what I mean? like it's timed out. Like if we don't finish within the 5 hour, or not 5 hour, but like the 5-second timer that's there, we all fail and we have to restart the puzzle from the beginning. That's what we need. We have these little challenge rooms and we have to finish them. And then the guard, the puzzle master will ask us a question and then we have to answer it. And then we'll be like, yes, sir, we moved the angle puzzle 5 quarters to the left and then to the right and then to the left again and then turned circularly. And then we ran around, and then we put our finger up our asses, and then we came to you. Yes, sir, we did all of that. And that's the puzzle. That's the puzzle, guys. I'm gonna apply to work at Warframe so I can make you all suffer. I feel like you guys would really love my puzzle. I think you really like them. You know what I mean? Alright, guys. So tomorrow, more Warframe. And then Friday will be more, or not more, but we'll actually be playing the Zenless Zero game. The gacha. Stay away from the monster. I'm applying now. I'm putting in my application to Warframe. I can't wait to work for them and make awful puzzles for you guys. What was the mod I needed? Oh, I have no idea. I have to look it up. I'll have to give it a Google. I'll Google it. I'll try to remember to Google it tonight. I've been in a free fall down the ZZZ hole. It's really interesting. I kind of like how it has a Persona vibe to it without being Persona. And I like how simple the combat is. It's just very fluid. It makes it fun. Made 3 House of the Dead movies. I didn't even know there were movies. What's House of the Dead? Is that like the Rob Zombie movie? I feel like I haven't watched a movie in ages, honestly. I feel like the last movie I went in theaters and saw was like Doom Part 2. Yes, yes, yes. I will not be able to give you anything, and I'm very sorry. But I will only ask for the one mod, I swear. I promise. He's seriously trying to work for DE. I mean, if they can, that's awesome. If you can do anything if you work hard enough for it. That I firmly believe. So slice of life, the combat is more timing than anything else. I get to pet cats and take pictures. Wait, you can take pictures of cats? I'm not that deep into it yet. Oh my god, that's about to be my new favorite game. I rolled like once and I got the guy with the white hair. I got like 2 of him. Cat tax. Meow. Thank you. Meow for me. Everyone meow. Meow for me. Chat. It's time. You must meow for me. Those are the rules. Meow now. Billy, yeah, Billy. You must all meow for me. Meow. 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 Any meowers in chat? Come on, guys. I know you can meow. 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 The cat tax. Meow, meow, meow. I even have a sub emote so you can meow. You have no excuses. There's at least 80 cat emotes. There are at least 120 cat emotes in this channel. And if you guys can't post one cat, I'm so disappointed in you. You will forever lose my favor. Forever. There are at least 10,000 cat emotes. Pay your cat tax now. Invite characters to hang out and they that's amazing. Oh my god. I can't wait to unlock that then. I'm gonna have so many cat friends. It's really gonna be the dream. Gonna live the dream, guys. Take pictures of cats. And then invite them over to my house. Oh my god. That's gonna be great. Rude. Oh, I also built my Warhammer models. I'll make sure I post some of them in the Discord. If you guys would like to join the Discord, here are my links. I'm also going to post the Discord link. But yeah, I finally built my orcs. Yeah, okay. I built my orcs on their squigs. I have not painted them, but I did build them. So I'll make sure I take a picture to share with you guys. I might paint them on stream. I'm trying to debate on how I want to paint them. Because I want the squigs to be pink. They must be pink. Sorry, that was a misclick. What was a misclick? What, the judgmental cat? That wasn't a misclick. Or the zoned out cat. It's not a misclick. Also, Grace has a chair. She took me to the side story. Yeah, I love that everything's voice acted for the most part in the game. It's really nice. Are those Warhammer models the ones your dad was talking about with the big titties? Yeah, I put big titties on the squigs. I 3D printed them, and then I model glued them to the squigs. So now all of the squigs have massive honkabadonkers on them. And I'm gonna paint them pink. Massive honker badonker. I don't know what else to call them. What else do we call them? Milker jugs? squishy lumps. They're all in the squigs now. That's what we did. I haven't logged in a hot minute, so yeah, we'll be doing that Friday though. Because if I'm on my computer, the only other thing I'm doing is playing Final Fantasy, but I have a lot of editing to do. I'm kind of behind. Apparently a Yuri anime about VTubers now. What? Bro. Oh, that reminds me. For all of you people who said that, like, Oshi no Ko anime was good, you're fucking liars. You are bald-faced liars. I got, like, less than 15 minutes into that episode, and it was, like, an older dude being super weird about a 16-year-old, and I was like, yeah, this ain't it. And I turned that shit off. I was absolutely appalled. And then I Googled like what it was actually about because I was sold about it by it being like a murder mystery anime. And that shit's just weird and gross. So thanks for that. Disgusting. I'll stick to Ranking of Kings and Mob Psycho. Like Cookie and Cream Oreos. I don't know if I'd watch a VTuber anime. I feel like they would mess it up. Kind of like they messed up the Azur Lane one. I honestly don't know how you'd make a really decent anime about Azur Lane since it's just a phone game. And I don't even know what's going on in the storylines. I just play for hot boat girls, so I honestly couldn't tell you what's actually going on. I couldn't tell you. Oh, yeah, okay. I've seen the commercial for that one. I was a bit intrigued. I'm very jaded by anime now. I feel like I'm super picky, and the moment you introduce a trope into an anime for me, I just won't watch it. I've gotten very picky about them. But also I don't have anything to watch anime on anymore because I don't want to sub to Crunchyroll. Because the Crunchyroll app just works so bad on the TV. It's not well optimized. It always crashes and it lags. I can't watch like a full episode without there being any kind of lag. But yeah, I've definitely seen that one you're talking about now. I've seen a clip of it and I was like, oh, it looks kind of interesting. The voice changer? You mean an anime about me? You don't have to call me out like that, bro. That's fine. My anime would be vastly interesting. Thank you. Listen, from what I've seen, a majority of VTubers are very attractive women. They're all kind of smoking hot. Yeah, I think they all like look like they're VTuber models. Some, I guess, make it simpler. But again, I think I've only seen like one clip of it. So it might have just been taken in the context of like, if it was animated, this is what would happen with the VTuber, you know? But if I can find, I found one anime website that I think I might use, the High Dive. I might use it, but I need to see how the app works on the TV first, because when I watch anime, I want to sit down to watch it. I don't want to sit at my computer. Bruh, Cinder, oh my god. I love that woman. I've never met her, but I love her. Platonically, I think she's amazing. I love her little cosplay. It's so cute. I accidentally linked their face. Normal people. Normal hot people. Honestly, I don't really care what a person looks like behind their VTuber model, to be honest. Because if I'm watching because you're entertaining me, not because of how you look. I've always found that weird. Oh yeah. I look like a dude. I look like a tiny woman version of Danny DeVito. That's what I look like. That's that me. I'm just here for the giggles, man. I'm just here for laughs and giggles. But yeah, I haven't done a hand stream in a while either. And I always do it when my nails look like shit. Because I hate doing my nails. Because I always do those stupid gel nails. And then they hurt to take off. I hate using like acetone to take them off because they're so painful and they ruin your nail forever. So now I have gloves. So if there's a hand cam stream, I'll be wearing gloves. I can't Sayu, like, because I've watched him for a while, like I've watched anime season for a while, I can immediately spot his character and things because he has such a distinct voice acting voice. I don't think I've seen Anton's character before. Is that the Wolfman? Is that the big furry guy? The big wolf guy? I've only seen, like, I think a couple characters. I've seen the shark girl, but I haven't heard her. I've seen the pink-haired girl who's, like, the main girl. The one who has, like, the backpack with the numbers. The guy with the white hair and the red jacket who's, like a knockoff Trigun, it feels like. Billy. And I think that's it. I don't think I've seen many of the other characters. I only see that shark girl because she's very popular right now in the art community and everyone's doing art of her. Like, a lot of people love her. Himbo walking around is like a girl. Oh, I haven't seen him yet at all then. I haven't seen him one bit. I have to look him up. Maybe I'll get him. I hope. I got one new girl. I can't remember what she is though. I can't even remember what she looks like. I think she has white hair. But I honestly kind of want the shark girl with the black and red hair because I think she's really pretty. And plus, I feel like I've been fed her from my Twitter timeline because everyone loves her. It's her and the pink-haired girl that I've seen people draw the most. Like, everyone's obsessed with those two. Including the children. Gurren Lagann was amazing. I fucking love that anime. I've watched it like maybe twice, but I think I love it so much is because I can remember the entire ending and like it kind of makes me want to cry when I do remember it. It was such a sad anime. So sad. Well, sue me. Oh, I opened Steam. Oh, that reminds me. We did get 2 games. I got one game you guys recommended, the Dead Estate game. And then I also got Warhammer 40,000 because I'm obsessed now. And it's Shoota's Blood and Teeth. It's an orc game. Shai, thanks for the follow. Yeah, I read it and I was sad, so I'm good. I'm good. I'm fine. I'll pass. It was, wait, they picked she picked furry and then got mad I called the character a furry. Are you talking about the one that's like an actual like wolf man? I've seen him. Everyone's pining over him. Yeah, exactly. Like the wolf guy in Elden Ring got that started. It wasn't the game. Everyone's been pining over like wolfmen since Elden Ring. I pulled Nicole 3 times. Nicole's the pink-haired one. I've only pulled Billy twice. And then I haven't logged on since because I've been playing Final Fantasy. I'm not a everyone's not a furry, but I feel like everyone is a furry. I think they're lying. I think it's all a lie because they love the Wolfman in Elden Ring. They love the wolf guy in Zen Zoneless. I can't remember the full name of it. The ZZZ game. They just pine after him. I play Final Fantasy 14, which everyone's pining over that lizard man in that. So everyone's just the furry and a scaly. They can admit it. It's the internet, guys. It's a new age. It's 2024. No one's gonna shame you, maybe. They might if you like, I don't know. If you're weird about it, I guess. But if you're not weird about it, you're just like, yeah, it's my thing and I'm into it. That's fine. I'll see you all in Zen Zoneless, where we'll try to spend $1 million trying to get the furry guy. That's what I call him, but then again, if you're like an animal in a game, I feel like I call him that, which probably is disrespectful. That's just what I call them. But I don't mean it disrespectfully. They're just an animal. And I don't want to say big cat, big dog. I mean, no one can if you're that happy with it, it doesn't really matter what other people think as long as you're not hurting anyone. At the furry convention, I didn't. I did see I recently watched Papa Meat's video about like pet play and how weird it gets. And that's not, I feel like that's when people are going to start saying some shit, you know? Start bringing it out into public and like making people actually do it. We just finished. I've been meaning to get up and go eat my lunch. But we just kept yapping. This always happens. We're big yappers here. We love talking. I'm sorry. But yeah, we just finished. We finished like, what, 30 minutes ago, and then we just kept yapping. I'm sorry, guys. Alright. I'm gonna go actually eat my lunch now. There's a Discord. There are my links. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for yapping with me. I appreciate you. Bye, guys. See ya. Bye. Bye-bye. Goodbye. I didn't mean to zoom in more. I'm just trying to get to the end screen. Alright, guys. I'll see you tomorrow for more Warframe. And then Friday, the Zen Zoneless game. So, until then, stay safe, be good. And I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, guys. Ta-ta. Farewell. Goodbye.